shit. This is Dad Random, and today's kind of a special day. Anytime you bring in a new drone to a cool area that you love, it's kind of a special occasion. So what I want to do today is I want to introduce this drone right here. This is the Evo 2. The Evo 2 has been long compared to the Mavic 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one quick comparison. Here's the unboxing of the Evo 2. Here we go. Now, of course, I've been into this box. There's no way I'm going to bring a box home and not get into it. But right away, pretty much the major factor that really got me to buy this was flight time. A different camera platform, plus having a controller that has the ability to serve as a standalone and not have to have a phone always connected to it. Probably my biggest comparison that I want to really show you on the unboxing today is these props. I can't get over the massive size of the propellers. So this thing has some very, very, very large propellers. And I'm going to give you an idea just how big or how much larger the props are. I really don't think that the perspective has really been given, side by side with the Mavic 2. Now, there is a marked difference right there. Plus, it's just it has a little bit more surface area. So when we fly it today for the first time, that's probably one thing I want to listen to it. I'm probably not going to do a sound comparison today, but I will definitely listen to the sound differences. I think I'm just going to start up the Mavic 2 today, let it run, and then just turn it off, and then get my ear adjusted to the Evo 2. So the Evo 2, new drone in my fleet. It's quite impressive size-wise, but I don't know. I think it has a little bit more bulk to it. There's definitely some more bulk to this drone, but as far as like out of the box impressions, probably the biggest thing that really gets me is just how sleek, how aerodynamic it is. So here it is, the fully unfolded Evo 2. I'm going to go ahead and test fly it in just a minute. But very impressive airframe. Like I said, the battery very hefty. A lot of people talk about that. There are just sensors all around this thing. It looks like a school bus with all the windows that it has. I mean, windows on the bottom, windows on the side. But we are going to take this puppy out, and we're going to give it its first flight today, and then we'll analyze that flight and then go from there. So, Dad Random and the Evo 2 first test flight, at least test for me. We are going to get this puppy flying. All right. Let's go. Let's get her up in the air. Let's have a little bit of fun this morning. All right, here we go. Dad Random, maiden flight of the Autel Evo. All right. So I've gone through quite a few things already. I've definitely made sure I compass calibrated. I've done all the pre-check, all of the installs. I've gone through boat mode because I am going to launch like I always launch. I'm in a very awkward spot, and I need to know how to launch this drone just like I launched the rest of my drones. And in the Autel Evo 2, it's called boat mode. Boat mode allows you to arm the motors as you're holding it and you're covering up the sensors. So here we go. So on your controller, there of course is a there is the up and down button. If you can see right here, you can see the up and down. Oops, I'm pushing the home. Up and down arrow, and that's where you initiate the takeoff. And once it initiates, you do just like you do with any other drone from a hand launch position, and you'll see in just a second. So I always leave the controller in a stationary spot. I'll hold down the. Oops, we'll hold down the. Oops, we got a connection here. And we're ready to go. Looks like we're ready to go there. Let's make sure we're in boat mode. Let's see, standard. Okay, I think you have to put it in boat mode every time. I just put it into boat mode. So now it's ready to launch in boat mode. So I'm going to go ahead and hold down the takeoff button. Hold on here. It takes a second. Now I've got a there we go. There we go. There we go. Now we can set it in the air. Oh, there she goes. It's flying somewhere. Ooh, that wasn't good. Oh shit. Wow. That was crazy. You're getting it to land. Getting it home. Wow. Looking for a spot to land in. Wow, that scared the crap out of me. So a hand launch, it went into a toilet bowl. Wow, that scared the crap out of me. And then I put it into landing mode to try to get it back into control. Wow. It looks like it's in control right now. Looks like we can go into manual flight. I'm going to go ahead and record here. Wow, that was scary. All right, I'm just going to fly around a little bit and see if I can get the hang of things here. All right, we're on a hill, so hopefully, if we can, looks like the horizon's okay. This is a side hill. Got both. Oh man, that just freaked me out. That was freaky. That was very freaky. I'm going to play around with the gimbal here. I did adjust it into slow mode. Let me get some altitude too, just in case. I don't want to lose sight, so we're in good shape here. I'm just going to fly around the hill, like I always do in this spot. Looks like the colors are okay. Remember, we don't have to worry about flight time. We just got to worry about, right now, I'm just worried about takeoff and landing stability. Oh my God. Oh, that freaked me out, man. That freaked me out. Now, I think I have it in 2.7K. Let me go ahead and I'm just getting used to the maps here. There we go, there's my map. It says my flight is legal. There's my full map. I like that. I like the map controls, that's different. Not, like I said, I have the gimbal in very, very, very slow roll, so I can get the blues of the sky. There's little to no wind. Get up to the trail there, to the trailhead. And like I said, this flight, I'm already calming down now. I'm already calming down from the first few minutes of absolute horror in the drone just doing a death spiral. That was scary as crap, guys. Let's move that around. Let's go to I want to go to that high point up there at the top of the hill, because then I know I'll be in view. But I want to get this, that there. Wow, that's a really pretty picture. Looking back towards the hills, the sun is still really low and it's catching a lot of shadows. I'm flying perpendicular to where I'm at, so if there is any antenna issues, that would come into play at this point. Just cruising along at about 8 miles an hour. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna stay out here. I'm trying to keep that. If you look down on that where the sun is coming through there, you've got that rock formation down below. That's kind of lit up. That's kind of pretty. I've been flying a lot with the Mavic 2, and I'm used to that really bright display. This one, I'm counting on my phone. Now I can see really well. I'm doing a little crabbing there. Let's go straight. And I'm gonna try to bring it to the edge. I should be able to. Yeah, I'm still perpendicular, so I can look down on the trail, get some more of that detail. Now with the white balance, self-adjusting right now, it's finally picking up more light on the ground. It's kind of crabbing right now. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's kind of crab flying. And I just can't imagine why I'm getting crabbing, but I don't know if that has anything to do with my stick. Says I'm trying to keep it right in the hole there. Now it seems like it's going right straight forward. It might be just the way my hand is. I'm trying to get used to my thumb. There we go. Now we get a little contrast. There we got the ridge, and we've got the green grass down there. But I'll tell you, my first feeling, guys, I'll tell you right now, my first feelings with this drone was fear. Fear, guys. In a way, it's kind of intimidating with the size of it, and then when it went into that crazy, like, weird thing that it did, maybe it was caused by the hand launch. I have no idea. But I did compass calibrate right before I took off to try to eliminate that. And I'm out over this direction here, and I probably have to watch out for how far I come down until I absolutely turn back. I want to reach the edge here. That's a pretty shot, isn't it? I should take this puppy up to the lake this weekend, which is what I should do. Get used to its flight characteristics for dang sure. Oh man, that is so pretty down there. And guys, I could just fly forever right now. Still got 19 minutes on the battery. That's after all that crazy crap I just went through. Boy, it is pretty. It is pretty down there. All right, I'm gonna bring the tempo up here, and I'm gonna bring it around here. So just following the river right there, and I'm gonna turn to my left on the screen there. I did set my return to home altitude at 100 feet, so I do have my maximum range, maximum altitude on. All right, I'm gonna bring her back. I'm gonna look at my Google map really quick. It's nice there. Just there's the Santa Clara River, kind of cool. I'm gonna do a spin around. That's kind of cool there. And now I'm heading straight home. And I should be pretty good. I should be able to. I just need to see me. Yeah, there we go. Wow, I got out there a little. I got out there a little further than I thought. That was easy. Oh my gosh. But I'll tell you, the one thing I'm not worried about right now, I am definitely not worried about getting home. I am not worried about that. Not worried about time. I'm not worried about pretty much anything. I'm just worried about what happened at the beginning of my flight, because I have to have boat launch capability. Otherwise, it limits me at where I can fly this thing, and I don't want to have to carry around any special takeoff. I guess I can always launch from the back of my truck. That's an option. That is gorgeous, isn't it? That is a pretty horizon. Hopefully the camera is doing it justice today. I'm a little bit off my, just correct my course a hair, which is good because the course correction is making it look much nicer. Still 2,000 feet away, but I can start bringing it down because my terrain is also moving from the left to the right down. I have no idea what this puppy's going to do when I get back. I know how to retrieve it. Retrieving is not bad, so that's not a problem. I don't know if I'd launch and retrieve this from a small boat. I would launch and retrieve it from a big boat. There we go. Boy, she does rock a lot when she moves forward. When you just move a little bit of the stick forward, the drone really lurches forward. It's pretty interesting. Like, it really lurches. I mean, here, let me get it down here where you can see it. Watch, look at that. See how it lurches with a slow stick forward. Now, I'm sure if I put it into, let me go ahead and put it into precision flight. You know, you can see how it smooths that action out. That's precision flight right there. Boy, that's pretty that way, isn't it? I'm getting. Let's see. Let's go ahead and move it towards us. Let's get us in the picture. All right, we're not pretty. Plus, we're right into the sun. Hey, how you doing, drone? But it's giving us a map of our terrain. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to lock onto my car one of these days as I'm driving back, and then let the drone just follow me down. That'll be nice. Or follow me to my flying spot. That might be an option as well. All right, so let me go ahead and get it in a place where I can retrieve it. Back it up here. And let's see if I can find my hand and just keep your hand down on that switch. Just don't take it up. Ready to go. So she's ready to go. So that was smooth. Now I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to take off again. In boat mode, you do have to switch it right before you take off. Let me just double check that. It did shut the camera off, so the camera did shut off after the flight was over. I just want to see if boat mode is still engaged. Speed mode, standard. No, boat mode is still turned on. Should I try it? Oh, here we go. You can just push the takeoff button. There we go. It's saying okay. Whoa! Woo! That was exciting, huh? Okay, it's staying there. It did engage right when it detected the ground. So, man, that's a crazy thing to do, guys, with a brand new drone, and just throw it. All right, so successful launch and retrieval twice. One crazy toilet bowl. I think I'm done for today, or at least done for this morning. Now I can go charge up, but that was crap. Let's see, I still got 12 minutes left on the battery. I could go and I can go tool around or get me a perspective shot. I don't know. Let's do that. Let's get a location shot just for fun. I'm gonna go head out and bring it back. That was pretty slick right there. I'm gonna do an orbit maybe. I've never seen anybody fly an Evo. I've never watched him go through a tutorial, which makes this a little bit more interesting. But I'm gonna let it go and finish here, and just so we'll go ahead and turn that off and pause that. It's got a pause button. There we go. And you can continue. That's interesting. Say I want to pull it back. Let's see if I can do that. Continue. Yeah, there. That's kind of cool. You can pause it and change its perspective. That's kind of fun. Let's see if I can move the gimbal up. Oh, that's the cool part, is since you're not locked in, you can bring the gimbal up and then get the horizon. That's cool. I'm just in the wrong direction, so let's just here. Let me go ahead and record that, because I was not recording that with the drone. So that is cool, and especially if it's an oval. I think the oval is actually cool because you get closer and further away from the subject. Let me go ahead, and then I can change my perspective of, that's kind of real. That's really cool. I can understand why they do it that way. Why it's way better than all the quick shot modes, because you can't adjust anything in flight. Right now I can just continue to move around and then pick up this shot right here. Check that out. That's cool as crap, guys, right there. That, you just can't beat that shot right there. Hopefully the video turns out. It's in this nice slow roll right now. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's hit the pause button down there. Alright. And now I'm going to bring it in. Yep, it's saying it's time to come in. Alright, and that's fine with me. It's been up there for a while. I just got to get used to the snappiness. It's kind of like driving a really big old car, I guess you could. The best way to explain it, you know, where you get lots of power and it's just you know, it whoosh. You get that V8 feel. That's the difference. That's really the best way to explain it. You know, as far as flying characteristics are concerned. Yeah, let's get down here. Here, make sure you keep it down there. She comes down a little faster than I'm used to, but that's cool as crap. I'm really impressed with that. That was fun. So you could tell the learning curve that was going on. You could see the wheels were turning, and sometimes they weren't turning, but that was fun. In a way, it's like, wow, it just opens up a whole different set of doors as far as what I can do and what I can't do. But pretty cool. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. It was a little bit of horror mixed in with a whole lot of fun. So for Dad Random and the Evo 2, it's here. It's finally here. And this is the 8K Evo 2, and you know you're going to see some fun crap from Dad Random once he straightens things out. So for Dad Random, please like and subscribe. Consider this. You know, there's a lot of drone choices out there, and I'm going to make sure that this one gets a fair shake. I'm going to give you the truth about what's going on. And one thing that did happen is it did launch out of control, and my correction was to push the auto land button, which I'm guessing, you know, basically put it back into a stabilized flight pattern of some kind. But it started to kind of do the toilet bowl thing. Something happened, but it didn't continue that, and then it flew stable for the rest of the time. I have no problems with it. I was able to do a couple of really interesting things, especially the orbit shot at the end. I really like that. And we were going to get definitely some good video from this thing. So for Dad Random and the Evo 2, guys, stay tuned for more Evo 2 video. You know more is coming. I also have the Insta360 coming R, and that'll be fun because I'll add that into my video work, and you'll see a little different perspective as we go through and learn a little bit about how the novice can learn to fly the Evo 2. Later, and bye. 8K. No, I'm not recording in 8K, guys. I really don't care. Later. Have a great week.